You woke up this morning. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Republic of Amalfi series here on the Lord Master channel. We have a brand new Doge of Amalfi this time. Not Crete, but Amalfi, because a lot of money was being put into this campaign fund, and this man is elected. And let me tell you, ladies, watch out, because he is the most interesting man in the Republic of Amalfi. He is Doge Bernard. Now, that man has a bit of a mixed ancestry. His father, who I'll tell you about him in a moment, Langobard, mother is an Avar, grandmother was Russian, and on the other side, Avar grandparents. So, Greco-Langobard on the father's side with a Russian grandmother, and then on the mother's side of the family, all Avars. Yes, all Avars. Now, why did I say he's the most interesting man? Well, one, he's a genius. He's also groomed and also attractive. Think of that attraction opinion. That is plus 45 attraction opinion. Plus 55 because he's a skilled fighter as well. And also he's a master physician, as he studied the human body and can't be counted to save every possible life. So he cares about the well-being of others. And he's also a graduate from the prestigious University of Bologna. He's an ambitious man who is also stubborn, but also temperate and humble, but cynical. So he's mostly a good person. Mostly good. And he wishes to be a formidable fighter, and by golly, he's going to be one. And just about a couple of months earlier, before he began his rule as Doge, as he's elected to be Doge, his wife died a couple months back, so sorry for his losses. He only has one daughter right now, who was born last year. Wish I could put an Urso onto the Avarian throne, and who knows, maybe it'll be ran by Langobard nomads instead of Avars. Would that be fun? Stick it up to my Avar ancestors. And also I altered the appearance of the character a bit in the barber's shop. Because of him being groomed and attractive, we had to do away with the facial hair. You know, just show off that clean shaven look. And you may have noticed that I have 4 braids on the front of me. Look closely. Yes, you can see 4 braids. He's brown haired. So, you know how Sogdian women and even Sogdian men from the east, they have 4 braids sometimes. 2 in front of the ear and another 2 behind the ear. Well, since I got Avar ancestors because of the genetics and all that, so that's why I decided to look like that. Look distinctively Avarian. So, I'm an Avario, either Avaro Langobard or Langobard Avarian, whatever mixed culture you call himself. But don't forget he's got a bit of Russian in him too. The only Russian part about him is this secret faith that he's been practicing. That's been passed on for a few generations now. And that's the Slavic pagan faith, which I think at this point is pretty much dead out there. Is it not? No, there's a tiny remnants. Some of them fell back all the way, but nearly extinct. And why on earth, as some of you people... Nope, there is one independent... No, 2 independent Slavic realms. One's a Wendish chief, and even in Krakow, Krakow is Polish. Was married to a Norse woman whose mother was Ethiopian. Child of a concubine. Oh. Oh is right. So this is the father. Apparently he had a Ethiopian as a concubine. Must have happened during one of those raids. Probably raided up the Nile. And then he goes... Oh, actually, no. It stops right there. That probably goes further on down. You know what? I am a bit stumped. How on earth did they get... Oh. So they took this river. This part of the Nile. The Canal of the Pharaohs. Yeah, I remember that. From Imperial Rome. So they went by the Red Sea. So yeah, those Norsemen raided all the way to Abyssinia. So it's mainly Muslim inhabited, but they're still culturally Ethiopians. So that's how they got there. And so they did pillage Abyssinia, and then they returned all the way, and they got themselves the okay, we get it now. But anyways, get back on the subject. Slavic faith, yes. But let me tell you something. Because of his extremely high attraction opinion, let's make it even higher. I'm single. I have no sons, so for the first time in this series, I'm going to go for a seduction focus. That increases his sex appeal. In fact, the real question is, what is the sex appeal of this character now? Look him up. We know the attraction opinion is plus 55. His, he doesn't have any artifacts that increases his sex appeal. But it would be safe to say that he is a man full of twisted steel and sex appeal. But is he really going to be known for that? Maybe. I don't know. Can't guarantee everything. But I do know that he woke up this morning and he got himself a gun. Yes, his learning skill is high enough to have a use of a handgun, increasing his combat skill even more. A little bit of learning too. What the? Hey. Oh yeah. We gave him this book and it's inactive right now. Ah, don't worry about that. It'll be active again when whoever's gonna succeed him. Since he just became Doge yet today. It's day damn 1 for him. You know, he's got all the artifacts he needs. Where is Guardian? Here it is. Put that on. You're not here to assassinate anybody. Put this on so that way the dynasty, the Ursos will respect you. As well as all the other good benefits. Alright, who's the lucky lady? It's gonna be the first one. Any single ladies who are of a reasonable age? Yeah, you. But, wait. If there is one person I want to seduce, it has to be within this court and it has to be someone with good traits. I'm not talking about right here, but I'm gonna invite somebody. Keep looking. Seduce my own sister? What? Well, let me see the treats. Groomed and Attractive? What? Nah. If she had... Well, let me see. She is bright. Is it possible? No, you can't marry your own sister, but you could seduce your own sister. Well, but I don't think it's a good idea to have a child that would be born with inbred trait. I mean, I don't know if it'll be born with inbred trait. It'll be revealed at a later time. I've never done this before. Oh, this one's a big maybe. God dog it! Why are you talking in incest? Made me stammer. Or how about other people's wives? Or somebody that I don't like. Like this guy. My uncle, who is off to serve as commander of the Holy Roman Empire. Oh, she's a little... Oh, she's a jovial matron. I mean, that may be useful, but... A strong, tall child would sound like a good idea, but hey. At least it's not somebody closely related, so... First one's gonna be with you. These are all the cousins, so hope he doesn't find out because my intrigue skill ain't great and is great, but still. But in the meantime, while concurrently that I will be doing this extraction focus, this is the reason why we have the Slavic faith in the first place. This is what I'm gonna do. No, we're not gonna turn this Republic Slavic. I'm gonna be of this faith very briefly in order to join this society. The Champions of Perun, the Fighters Guild. The valiant champions of Perun, the Slavic god of thunder, strive to uphold an ideal of honor and guard their fellow men and women from wrongdoing. Their families are known to hang protective symbols of arrows and bolts by their houses to grant their heroes luck on the battlefield and shield them from storms. I'm a pagan for now, and I do not have the zealous trait. That's the most important thing. Ketomun of the Galich of the Champions of Perun greets me with a brief nod. Another recruit, huh? To join our ranks, you need to prove yourself, boy. The man says gruffly, folding his arms across his chest. You'll be fighting one of our own. Still interested, my lord? Who are you? Norse Slavic. Duelist. Don't want to mess with him. He is the Lord Mayor of the area. Mordvin. I'll gladly fight to prove myself. Once I join the set, I'm going to turn back to being Catholic before the Catholic Church finds out that that I've gone native. Yes, there is such thing as a conquest Caspella. Hey, wait a minute. I mean, I've always kind of wanted to expand on the horizon, but conquest. Think about it, all right? I'm only going to be Slavic very briefly, but what happens if? Plus, I like that random Slavic symbol that's been given for the Republic of Amalfi, even though I'll soon change it back to Catholicism real quick. I'm just only using this faith very quickly to, you know. Oh, and while you're at it, worship the ancestors. Yes, your Langobard, Avar Russian ancestors. Something might prove you useful for me. But again, I decided to visit the shrine in a holy grove. By holy grove, we mean, the burial site of Saint Raphael. Here's your holy grove. Tell your ancestor. Guide my sword and battle. Let me conquer my enemies. What the hell am I doing? This is getting silly. Anyways, crown. God dog it. Crown focus. Oh, don't forget about your council. Right. Don't forget about your people. All the good, talented ones. Oh, that will be for a moment, okay? You know what? And also give me a new cult decision too. This is getting silly right now. I will also have to organize smoke operations for a source of income. The business focus on Chestnut Farms of Scala for more fertility and intrigue for a time being. Too bad we're not going to hold the Yarrilla Festival. Even though, why on earth would you want to do that, as I'm already doing something. Oh, where is that option to, invite into the court. You just stick around. I'm only going to be Slavic for a few days before the Catholic Church realizes what the hell I'm doing. Anything else? Designated heir, no, that's the heir to the King of Thessalonica. Well, I guess you, because you're the eldest. Guess it'll be you. Oh, that could be a bit problematic. You knocked down your crown authority because you are of an unreformed pagan, that's why. Okay, the game just crashed on me, but don't worry. I didn't lose that much time anyhow. We haven't even moved a day. Oh yeah, I forgot to set this again. I mean, I was just basically got everything back on track. Okay, now we're good to go. But remember, if the papacy attacks you, if they're busy with anything, I mean, don't worry. Just try to convert. In fact, just in case. Oh, god dog it, where is it? Yeah, you could convert to the local if you wish to get back to it. Oh yeah, you mentioned about that secret grove? That's your secret grove. In Ravello. Ah, here it is. Secretly convert. You know, just in case. I'm only going to be a Slavic pig for a few days, and then I'll switch back to Catholicism once I'm joined the Warrior Lodge. Do not worry, they won't kick you out if you change faiths, as long as you do not become zealous. That's the only way you get kicked out of that Warrior Lodge. The chase begins. I shall bring all my seduction skills to bear on Safronia until I have her wrapped around my finger. She will be mine. I've asked my ancestors, my Langobard, Russian, and Avar ancestors, for military power and prowess in battle. It's now time to present my offering. What will I give them in return? Yeah, this college boy who ain't doing nothing. May this soul serve you well in the afterlife. I offer the ancestors the life of one of my courtiers. Kentomund, Knuckle Slammer, and the champions of Perun have chosen Samboa as my opponent. The middle-aged man eyes me up and down when we are introduced. Fresh meat, huh? Oh, he offers mocking it before shoving an elbow to my side, making everyone laugh. Polish pagan. A sparring match, eh? Will take place the next few days. I was holding my dull spear in front of me, locking eyes with Sambo. The crowd begins to whisper as my opponent fidgeted awkwardly with his weapon, his face growing paler. I thought he was about to faint, but when the man started to run away from me. Well, that was easy. That indicates he has the Craven trait. That's what happened. Does that mean I'm in? The offering struggled violently when the Volv and her disciples pushed it down on the offering stone. The ancestors will surely truly be pleased with such a vigorous sermon, and all I can do is wait and hope. This is the blessings for you, ancestors, Rafa, Landar, and my grandfather, Lambert. Glory to my ancestors. May the ancestors bestow their blessing upon me. Now, come on, hurry up. I need to join this society. My rangers report a erudite herbalist that resides in a hut on the outskirts of a nearby town. An herbalist named Marozia seems to eager to accept the offer of becoming my personal physician. Has prepared an immense bundle of strange herbs to be delivered to the court should she be accepted. Ah yes, the herbal remedies sound good. Bring her to court. Ah, that's why. I am told you did not receive a single scratch during your initiation. That is the kind of impressive warrior we would be honored to have sitting at our table. You are hereby you are humbly invited to join our ranks. Finally. Okay. Let's see what happens. I mean, when you win a duel without a scratch, you will have 200 renown. Now, I don't have that much renown because, again, I may be a genius. I am humble, ambitious, stuff. That's good. But martial skill needs work. And a few other things. I mean, I'm not brawny. Yeah, conquest cast a spell against anyone you see. Real question is, who? Not them, that's crazy. Well, what happens if I start... Durish claim on Dukla. I mean, I've always wanted to establish a Prince Archbishopric of Dukla. I mean, that's my part of the plan. So while they're at war, should go to war against them to take Dukla, and then eventually we'll get up to Tripolitania, and all these gains will be given to this Prince Bishop here, and we'll have the Prince Bishopric. So what happens if I first, you don't need to seize the city, you could just seize the city. Ah, yeah. Well, anyways. The council says no because you're returning a favor. Principato. You. Well, I can't fire you because you're a Grand Council. But I could promote you. And then fire you. There you go. Return a favor. Aha! You'll be my spy master. Okay, that's one. Now, what do you say? They agree. Dukla it is then. Okay, so what happens? You started a conquest war, and now I'm going to convert back. Would that mean I lose that pagan conquest, Caspelli? And that'd be all for nothing? I mean, I'm in the warrior lodge now. Again, I've never done this before. Wait one day. Yep, just as I suspected. So I'm sure those Montenegrin Serbs would be thinking, huh, what was that? Someone declared war? And I'm like, hey, you didn't hear nothing from us, alright? You heard nothing. Also, get out of here. You need a Catholic court chaplain. And put her back into the council. As you were. No, that was a bit of a waste of time, but this is my first and only chance that I'll ever be a part of that pagan warrior lodge. Just don't become zealous, okay? I've done this before when I was Chola and the Sogdians. My main focus right now is just seduce a few women until I find the right woman in my eyes. That's someone that I would marry one day. You didn't become pagan, have you? Okay, there you go. Took a while to register. So I made an offering to my ancestors and I did what I did. I'll sponsor the University of Bologna and start making some more money because I'm sure your income is very, very good still with all the trade posts that you hold and all that. Both of you stop. Not on my watch. Didn't even get a chance. How long were you king? For about a year, and then you died of severe stress. Sounds like you couldn't take it, and now he's the new one. It's because of that disease over there. Also, the rector of the University of Bologna sent me a beautiful illuminated manuscript in honor of my recent accession to the throne. Most fitting present. Theban plays. I made sure to attend a minor event in Amalfi in hopes of seducing Sophronia. Despite my best attempts, she remains unimpressed. Well, I'm a bit of a novice at this, so don't mind the blood on my face. I went to, well, made an offering to my ancestors. And he may like, oh, do you mean like, do you live tribute to the church? And I'll be like, something like that. Yeah, we just... It's just we made a sacrifice under the name of Raphael or Landor or Lambert. Also, we gotta make some law changes. Crown authority's not been raised, or it's been 50 years. You have the prestige, but we're gonna need this back up because, you know, that domain size, it's been lowered. But again, most of the penalties due to cities, and you're gonna be fine. Look at your domain! Is it really that high, or am I crazy? Rest in peace. Dysentery. Always with the dysentery. Also, Slavic paganism? What are you talking about? I am attending a festive outing with Sophronia. Unfortunately, half the court is also here, and I'm having trouble getting any time alone with my amorous quarry. Well, she's a bit dour. She's content but kind. And she's a jovial nature, my friends. I'll flirt with her discreetly. Despite never getting a chance to be alone with Sophronia, I do believe my winning personality has impressed her. I need a new plan. Okay, she's getting there. So what are you talking about? Let her go free at once. She's not an apostate. Them's rumors. You heard nothing. To be honest, you know, that means she's still secretly Slavic pagan, so she needs to get naturally married, then they'll have children, and it'll pass down the secret Slavic pagan. Yeah. Keep that alive. Why not? It's just like witchcraft in Crusader Kings 3. But she needs to get married immediately. Well, we do need a siege master. In other words, we need talented people to come to the court. Okay, let's leave her a note to meet me by the stream. Didn't have to wait long for someone to show up by the nearby stream. We spent hours chatting and laughing. I do believe she's falling for me. I lean in to whisper in her ear. Well, I'm not a poet. Bit cynic, but maybe I should just confess my love. I bet she's a naive romantic. She backed away from me, blushing and stammering something about being sorry before rushing on. The virtue is strong in this one. I'll have to think of another suggestion. Nope. No smuggler operation here. Welcome to the court. We'll make you commander soon. And apparently you're of dubious blood. After all, you're the son of a captain. Leave it up in the stream. Let's make a lewd suggestion, and I bet she's experienced in body. Oh, experienced, alright. Look at the children she has, except for this one. Okay, last chance. No need for that. Ah! That chair I was sitting on broke and I fell to the ground looking like a clown. Why is this happening to me? Want to have a seat in the council? We'll ask again some other time. I managed to chance upon Sophronia alone in the kitchen when she came down for the usual late snack. Talked and laughed for hours. I could tell the tracks already growing. Hope I read it correctly. Okay, last chance. Love poetry. I don't have the patience for this. You're such a tease. Never thought I would say that. I have an idea. Is there a single woman within diplomacy range, obviously? Regardless of faith, I need somebody who's young. Oh, that's not what I mean. And, it has to be 16. You can't seduce, young teens. Because it's not at that age yet. And also has not to be chaste. Because they're more likely and more resistant to seduction schemes. So, just look around. Again, regardless of faith. Because I'll have to find this person and invite her to the court. Use your prestige. And have good genetic traits. Master schemer, yikes. And a socializer too. Hey, what you got there? Magnifying glass. It is hers. Dishonorable maiden, what? They say when she was younger, the lady lost her innocence to a disreputable man, smearing her and her family's reputation for the rest of her life. That's a real shame. Not the one I would want, so I'll keep looking. Strong duelist. Bit depressed, so no. A nun can't be married. Can they? No. Of course not, you idiot. Doesn't work like that. Seducing a woman of cloth? What's the matter with you? Well, then again, I'm a cynical guy, so it's kind of indifferent with me. Oh, here's a Latin woman. Tall, perceptive, theologian, zealous. No. But again, all the opinions towards me is very, very high because look at the sex appeal in me. Young man, stocks focus, attraction. Women can fall for me easily. It's just I'm a bit picky. Whoa, okay. A Maghrebi who is strong and powerful voice. Even though she calls me an infidel, but even women of other faiths can't resist me, so keep looking, you'll find the right one. I just need at least 2 or 3 genetic traits, not just one. Regardless of age, culture, and religion. Oh, look, an inbred. And if optional, lust. Oh, look at this. Groomed and Attractive. There is someone who's just as attractive as I. An Armenian. It seems the most beautiful women in the world come from Armenia in this generation. I think we have a winner. This Polish woman. What? Whore master. She visits brothels to consort with whores. Does she mean like... I don't know, but her intrigue skill is a bit She's attractive, but she's tall, but absent-minded. I could take a risk with absent-minded. I had a few absent-minded characters before. Although, she's kind of a bit far away. Opava. If you seduce somebody that's long distance, it's not likely to get that to happen. But plus, she's a low. Well, people in the Republic who marry lowborns don't get penalties as compared to feudal rulers. It'll be easier to invite her to the court. Just here's some prestige. Nobody ever turns down prestige. Oh, here's a Latin woman. Oh, no, chaste. If you're in the Papal States, you're more likely to be chaste over there. Hey, Sirt is across from here. No, she's airlift. I just realized that just now. Hey, where are you from? Oh, far away from the Middle East. Cannot believe I'm actually taking this time to try to look up some and all that. That's your sister, dummy. No, that's for him. Pedrich, it's a bit far from here too. Come on. What part of the boot you from? No, that's an empire, because I saw Langobard, so therefore I thought local. You know what, screw it. Just seduce a random woman until that Polish woman comes to court. Give it a shot, alright? What are you worried about? Liberation of Italy. Not happening under his watch. Welcome to court. See? Nobody ever turns down prestige. I'll meet you soon. The journey to the court of Boyard Luigi of Bodrog was dreary, but I managed to chance upon Elga alone in the kitchen. When she came out with the usual late snack, we talked and laughed for hours. I could tell so rather collecting. I leaned and whispered in her ear. Why are Latin women always chaste? I bet she's a naive romantic. I sure know how to cajole women. Elga and I spent the night making sweet. It licked the glove in her bed. I snuck off the wee hours, leaving the court clueless, I hope. You can't invite her to court, but, oh my god, what kind of person are you thinking? Her intrigue skill is too high for her to be kidnapped. I'm like, hey, what if we fall in love with you, then we kidnap you, bring you to the court to recruit you, and then here we are, we're together. Isn't that how, like, Paris stole Helen of Troy? Helen of Sparta, then before she changed her citizenship? Nah, just love her and leave her, because I found someone else. Vidi, vici, vidi. There. And if anybody finds out that you're pregnant and gives birth, and since you're in the court and you're lowborn, nobody's gonna care about you. You just never forget the name of Bernard, as an aspiring seducer. He's learning the arts of the attraction and the thrill of the chase. Now. Ah yes, Dobronega. This Polish woman, whom I am going to marry. But first, you gotta seduce her before you marry her, because I believe she's the one for me. The guard storms in my court. My liege, I have failed you. One of your artifacts has gone missing. Amir Hashem of the Tripolitania Emirates made off one of your artifacts. What did he steal? Oh, this figurine. Never mind that. That's... Speaking of stealing artifacts, you know my father, right? He got himself wounded for whatever reason, as he is currently living happily in retirement in Tripoli, as as he's got all that money. But he has artifacts, some of which are useless to him. But the one thing we should never ever lose is this one. We need to get that off of him. Actually, he's not landed. Plus, I don't want him back in the court. Not gonna invite him back to inherit those artifacts. No. In fact, keep tabs with him. Leave her a note to meet me by the stream. I've waited for hours for the stream, hoping that she would be able to shake her friend's chaperones to meet me. But the sun's about to set and she's clearly not coming. I don't give up that easily. Except one time. Talented individual. Yeah, it's worth a try. Matters in your hands, Lampert. Give it in your hands to the court chaplain. This is your thing. Got the learning skill. Is my chaplain, yes. You are not silver-tongued nor socializer. You are just, okay. And gregarious. Okay, this will definitely work. Do it. Success! Another one joins the fold. Got a lot of learning skills, so you should be a monk one day. Give her a lewd suggestion. God dog it. Why did I brought her here? You think I would have had a better chance if I seduced my sisters? I made sure to attend this minor event in Amalfi so I could seduce her. We've been dancing and conversing all night. She's clearly responding to my advances. Meet in my room, my lady? Secret. Yeehaw! I got her. You are my lover, and in addition, you will marry me. Actually, there is a penalty for this. Yes, it is everyone's concern. Get the money. Blackmail. My creative spy master discreetly suggests that she's willing to help me find dirt on Landov, that is Marshal Landov, in order to gain political leverage to further my goals. If I gain the upper hand over this counselor, he'll owe me a favor forever while he's in the council, and I will be able to manipulate him as I wish. I'm none of these. The favorite counselor, so using intrigue education, which he doesn't have much. Needed. I think it's a cunning plan. I'm sure it'll work. I'm sure I will. I'm waiting for a first mission. Thinking. For now on, lustful women only. Of a reasonable age. And not homosexual. Regardless of faith or religion, of course. That's the same thing. That's like saying country and western. Anyways. Ooh, look at you. You are from Burgundy. Now this one is just going to be a heck of it. I'm not looking for new lovers. Otherwise, I would be seen as adulterous. And you don't want to have that in your conscience. The news cannot be worse. My wife suffered a miscarriage. Wow, I didn't know you could get miscarriage very early. She's having diarrhea. Do I have a feeling that I may have made a mistake? No, give her a second chance. Yeah, I knew it too far away. The search for Tripolitania was successful, but the counselor stood up to me and refused to do as I wished from now. To punish him, I have the option of acting and on the damning evidence I found. What evidence? Could frame him. But that'd make me cruel. And potentially silver-tongued. Which would be very, very good. You know... Aha! Frame the bastard! Yes! I got it! Silver-tongue. This character is able to sway anyone's opinion. Proper use of rhetoric, sophisms. Good for everyone, great for diplomats. After all, I am a trained diplomat. Upon returning from a small raid with my personal guard, I have been talking to Chief Maloid Knuckle Slammer, Polish pagan. The man does not understand the urge for adventure whatsoever. What about the prosperity it brings to your tribe, I argue, showing off a new bracelet decorating my arm. He sighs, seemingly unimpressed. Oh, I could help you to hone that ambition, Maloid, all the way. He's agreed that he needs some help. In order to make him see things differently, we're going to be educating ourselves on famous Langobard warriors and their historical achievements. Surely their tales are bound to inspire the uncouth man. 'Cause, you know, he is. He's tall, but he's got a calm voice. A big man. Soft-spoken. Jeez. Let's not get carried away here. I'll simply be myself. As members of the Champions of Perun, we strive to better ourselves and each other. One way is the occasional sparring match for practice and honor. Seek out and duel the veteran. Well, you will find him in Krakow. Signed, Stanislav. Stanislav the Croatian. And keep in mind, he's a hero because he wears the bear pelt. Pretty much tells you what they're... Oh, and by the way, he's tiny too. And a mystic and all that. He's been in a fight before. So does he. A duel for honor. Yes, a duel for honor at the same time. This is just the sparring, alright? While I try to make it more ambitious. Yeah, sure, you may never know. A demonstration duel, eh? Despite what has gone on what feels like hours, the initial confidence I felt began to wane and my movements are getting sloppy. Then, just as my knees are about to give way under me, I swing my dull spear in a perfect half circle, causing him to fall backwards, surprised. I walk away victorious. My fellow member of the Champions of Perun are back from our final session with the scribes. He did not seem to be overly enjoying himself, but I feel confident he picked up a thing or two anyway. Hopefully he will keep working on his ambition, even so. He's a budding friendship. Respect. Oh boy. Okay, who else to seduce? Somewhere close. Or I could be looking for random women nearby. A Tuscan. Theologian. Woman of cloth. Is she a member of anything? No? She's just there. Woohoo! Yeah, too distant. Just as I frickin' suspected it. Okay, local women from now on. Or it'll be funnier to seduce other people's wives. Anybody from Monte San Angelo? Well, she's a little old for you, but she's a murderer. Murdered? Hey, it's from the other side of the boat. Small investment. You had a miscarriage earlier, but you recovered. Now here's our second chance. I'm giving you a second chance. If you screw it up again, I'm gonna break you up, and I'm gonna divorce you. Or better yet, I'm gonna murder you. Well, don't be that guy, alright? Your intrigue skill is good enough where you could keep it hidden, but don't be that guy, alright? I've traveled far. Well, Amalfi to Monte San Angelo isn't that far, really. Unfortunately, half of the court of Monte San Angelo is also here, and I'm having trouble to get any time alone if I was correct. Leave a note me by the stream. God dang it. Not again with this. Man, look at this. It's all papacy. Gonna put money to the campaign fund for each and every one of them. We gotta get all of my Langobards into that College of Cardinals. And one day we're gonna have a Langobard Pope who can work with us. Alright, traveled all the way to Monte San Angelo so I could meet with her at a minor celebration. We've been dancing and conversing all night. Well, it worked for this Polish lady. How about it work for the Bogomil Bulgarian? Meet in my room? Yeehaw! But keep in mind, she's a hunchback. So it's kind of hard to lay with her. Such as it is, so I didn't even think about that. Just love her and leave her. That one's for the fun of it. Still a barring seducer. Keep trying. Go look for another local. In the Prince Bishopric. No women there. It used to be called Amalfi back then. Okay, how about over there? Ooh. She's weak, but she's a game master. Yeah, just seduce any woman you see all across southern Italia. Oh yeah. We framed the bastard. You want to get rid of him? Sure. I don't like him. Yeah, the journey was dreary, but I managed to chance upon her lonely kitchen. Alright, have a snack. Well, you're young, so I don't know if she's that experienced about it, but you keep asking that, it's never gonna work. Calm down, will you? I've traveled far again. Nobody's stream says no. Party of mercenaries and his employer will be ambushed. Disguised mercenaries over the month. Classic. Yeah. She needs familiar faces. This somebody from Poland she knows? As long as you don't bring your Slavic ancestors. Talking about those of that faith. Oh, just let me confess my love of it. She got badly bruised. She got in a fight with someone? Oh, okay, I got her then. But she's weak, so it's not the one I would want, so thank you very much. I'm trying to become a seducer, not aspiring seducer. Oh. Want none of that. 36? Woohoo. I like to have her as my commander. She's strong too, but keep looking. This is gonna be for the fun of it because this one's already married. Hope he doesn't find out. I guess they got him. Yep. Kids on. She's asking to buy her some new clothes because of the pregnancy. She's outgrown most of her wardrobe and now she feels frustrated for not having anything nice to wear whenever she needs to make an appearance at court. My dear, you do not need new clothes. You're already wonderful. A trade war over adverse. Meet in my room. This is gonna work because she's dull. Yes, dull. Probably dumb as rocks, so this may work. What did I tell you? It worked. Life spent in the arms of another is a life spent well. I've gained a lustful trait. What the hell of a way of saying it? It says dumb as bag as a rock. Dumb as rocks. Oh. But I don't want to make her my lover. Because there's a lot of women with good genetic traits that are still out there in the world, and yet I couldn't not find any of them. Start down from the list again. And somewhere that is not too far from here. An Avar nun. She is the member of the Benedictine order. Well, let's give it a shot. It probably won't work because of the distance. The idea of seducing Sister Akko, a woman of cloth, is so exciting, yet definitely risking a scandal here. It'll be worth it. If it doesn't work, well then go seduce some Latin woman who is a nun over there. It's all gone up now. She's got good stewardship, so we're gonna have to invite her to court. After all, she's an Avar. She's of my kind, even though, as I said, I'm an Avar from my mother's side. crud, a daughter. Need at least a son, and I'd be happy with. Okay, that's it. You aren't coming here. You're not greedy, are you? No. So prestige. Well, I'll have her soon. Absolute crown authority in the Arabian Empire. Thank you for the free coffee. Again. From him. As a tradition, my wife, Dobranaga, underwent her churching after recovering and cleansing herself of recent pregnancy. Unfortunately, her mood was not improved by taking the Holy Communion. Perhaps some old sin is still weighing on her soul. I used to be lustful. I don't think the Warrior Lodge will like it if I become kind. They don't want compassion. But hey, she's just some woman I found, alright? That I wants to do. So she must deal with this problem on her own. It's your business. Alright, the Avar nun is here. Oh, she's not a nun, but she's a... She is a nun. What are you talking about? Somebody ordered her to take a vow, so... She's also made in my room. This will work. Woohoo! Yeah. But no good genetic traits. No, she's just normal. Just love her and leave it. So just remember me. That's all. Yeah, that Latin woman. You should look... Oh, God. Do you really want to make a habit of that? You're still an aspiring seducer. I was about to say, do you really want to make a habit of it? Seducing nuns? What's the matter with you? Don't say that, stupid. Poor physique. I was thinking about her next, but... Nah. Hey, my Chancellor, of course. You don't want to make that would be a bad idea. Don't even think about it when she turns 16. Maid. I am lustful again. Look at you now. You are still an aspiring seducer, not a seducer. God dang it, I'm trying to improve it. I just need to go big. Maybe I should start seducing other people's wives rather than just with some random women. I have received an intriguing proposal from the King of Asturias suggesting a non-aggression pact between the realms. Oh God, that is a powerful country. It is. Negotiate the pact. Also, who's your wife? Ugly one. Never mind. Oh, a holy warrior. Who's agile. And a hunter. She's a huntress. Wow. Excellent. You'd be excellent for slaying infidels. And also, mind if we get to know each other? This is just going to be for the fun of it before I start taking seriously of seducing other people's wives. Maybe we should look at the Duke of Langobardia. Listen, you're nice, so let's just flirt her discreetly. Need a new plan. She's not zealous, she just happens to be a holy warrior. Who also likes to hunt. An outdoors woman, one would think. Okay, loot suggestion then. Get the mead. Oh, really? Found sympathetic to my romantic cause. I found, yes. She and Chance upon a nearby stream. The three of us have a great time. We can tell small for her. Betty noticed her friend leaving. Okay, confess my love then. She and I spent a long time making love in the water on the warm cliffs above. When we returned to the main party in the evening, grinning and squeaky clean, they've been found looking for us. Attendants came rushing in when a few eyebrows were raised speculation. I guess I will remain lustful then, as I lost my temperate trait. Love her and leave her. Can I have your wine? Well, she's a little older and a big eater and is a known murderer. Yeah, why the hell not? Amalfi Tani. Good luck to you. The old Principato. Only the Ursona Pocarius, the originals, remain. And that means I inherited one of its trade posts. And got some artifacts. Mostly books and empty things. Which I'll have to get rid of that. Moscow. Principato. Yeah, there you go. Moscow was extinct. I mean, they're not extinct, it's just... Oh. Oh! That's all I gotta say. Tough luck. Walls, battlements... Oh my god! I inherited a lot of land. Stone of Crows. We need to distribute this land to someone who cares. Hey, the Amalfitani. Hey. I got land for you. Some of the land I don't really want. I'll keep Misrata, because I do need a presence in Libya. No, I like my number of levies this way. You can have the rest of Crete. Not the Republic, though. I keep the Republic title. You can have this, because I'm being generous to you. Wait a minute. Where did it go? Hey. Ah, there you are. It's just I gave you land. You can have the... Well, not that one. No, not that one. God dang it. Think of the places. Include lower titles, you know? I mean, most of them you keep are cities. Give that barony to somebody else. Wish I could have Foggia for myself just to have a continued presence. I still own these two cities, but I'm starting to not care because I never really invested in them. You know what? Mayors. 10 point mayors there. As I said, I never really cared about these cities. I never developed them in any way, shape, or form. It is my trade post and is my city. I was about to say, wait a minute, Sicilian culture. Sicilian Italian. They started the pier in this timeline. Oh, that's cool. Now the real question is, when does the Neapolitan culture start appearing? It is yet to appear here. Or that can only happen in areas that are considered, you know, Greek and then changes. But it's interesting to see Sicilian culture now appearing in this timeline, but no Neapolitan culture yet. Even those that were formerly Seleuco-Arabic, well, now Sicilians starting to appear here, so they may turn Sicilian soon. And wondering if they will turn Sicilian. Who owns this trade post? That's what I inherited. There you go. Or, no, you put that there long ago, did you? I don't remember. Just be happy with what you got, alright? And continue to seduce women. End of an empire. Whether by external pressures or internal corruption, the Latin Empire has been reduced to a remnant of its former glory, no longer seen as a true empire by others, nor able to redeem itself without risking blasphemy. It has succumbed to its weakness and is forfeit. Lutperga Urso, the former empress, has surrendered her imperial crown and accepted a lesser title, the Queen of Lepanto. Really? You think so? Oh, no wonder. They got Constantinople back. They have a claim on it. And they've won the war just recently. Yes, they've won the war and therefore, she says, we have no right to call ourselves emperors and empresses. They never got back together. Could this be the possible rebirth of the Eastern Roman Empire? Surely a great misfortune. And did you know that it's ran by an imbecile who has no education? Yeah. Be my best interest as well. Oh, the artifacts. There's an empty one somewhere. Aha, get rid of them. I attended a ball at a local nobleman's house and I met the most interesting person. We talked about all sorts of things and had a great time. Unfortunately, they had to leave early. I didn't even get their name. Who was that? Had an interesting talk of a stranger. It's only for about a year. Reese had a good chat with someone he never met before, though you'll probably never meet the stranger again. Doesn't mean the conversation didn't impact him in some way. Yeah, who was that guy? So you're a widow, huh? I'm sure of all your years you've probably experienced. Yep. Lover and leave it. I really need a lover. Need to stop with that nonsense. Very unfortunate for you. She probably won't take it. Also, she's not even... Wait a couple months and may consider it. Plus, she's tiny too. Is betrothed to the County of Drats. Oh, speaking of all that. Despite all the chaos that's going on over there. Old and fat. Another one. Tolman Wolf Bed. You did say you want us to seduce other people's wives, and that's going to be your priority. God dang it. Should really let me know that the herbs I've bought were nothing but dried common grass. I've been duped. Traveled all the way to the court of Duca in Medun. This always works. Maiden or... Yeah. You're gonna be my lover. For now. Until that man gets angry. Hey, who's that broad of yours? Oh, lives all the way up there. Never mind. Like how you called her. Oh my god, that woman is still around. I remember her. Oh, is she too old? But I guess traveling across the Adriatic doesn't take long. Apparently you can seduce them, but this is gonna be wrong. She's not even an adult yet. This is so wrong. Or, well, I don't know. I don't know. You did say to people's wives, so... Next one... It's gonna be her. Actually, no. She's a bit old. Get out of here. Quick. It's right next door. You know what? Sure. Didn't I seduce you before? No, we have not. There you go. I cannot believe I'm spending this whole episode with that Dutch focus. And I'm surprised I haven't gotten gonorrhea yet. Nor have these guys given me any missions. I was approached by Aldrichus, my marshal and kinswoman, of an idea to organize a great military assembly in my capital province. I'll proceed to give a rousing speech that will hopefully inspire the troops and make them perform better on the battlefield. I'll face my troops. I am silver-tongued, and I do have martial education, so this should work. What the hell's Ragusa doing? Oh, embargo war. So, as a warrior now, I can now be, I can now summon a lodge commander in warrior training. You do not have that right now. This is just to keep that Slavic secret faith alive somewhere. This always works to me. Told you! Yeah. It was an outstanding speech. My counselors stood there with me, my marshal among them, beaming to everyone. My words stroke the hearts of the troops, and all felt inspired by my vision, my dreams, my destiny. At the end, the patriotic cheer rose from the lungs of everyone as I just stood there, basking in glory. Oh, the joy! Makes me want to go fight somebody. Chasing skirts can be a dangerous business. Jealous husbands, watchful parents, eavesdropping maids, little bastards. By the Lord, it's a wonder I'm still alive. I've learned a thing or two about intrigue, so I get a court tomcat. So, intrigue +1 and even more sex appeal. This man's a notorious tail chaser who runs circles around jealous husbands and lovers. A duel for honor against a Croatian court physician named Carlo. Unfortunately, he's in seclusion right now, so we'll talk later. A lot of old people. Hey, look at him. Hey, look. A groomed one. So I guess to do that with near-landed women and all that. Only have 2 rivals. One's an old rival from the university, and the other's because he stole my artifact. Which I could do alone whenever I want to, but he knows I could beat him. Not if I have something to say about it. But first, loot suggestion. You know what, since that guy's in seclusion, you. I'm gonna kick your can. Chose to second my duel because you stole my artifact. You stole that little figurine statue. It's a good day for a duel, I chuckled, hefting my Langobard lance of the cross in my hand. Enough talking, my opponent growls. Soon, Son of Hildeprand's lying down facing the dirt. And, I've seen him injured. I could have sworn I thought I was using a handgun. Been waiting for this, you filthy snake. That's what I should be doing. I mean, I could have declared a rivalry war against him, but they couldn't. The response I got from wasn't quite expected. Apparently, I am to stay away from ever. So be it. So you're gonna remain faithful to that goof. Whatever. Hey, who's your... already pregnant? Beat me to it. Anybody there in Malta? Oh look, there's one. Homosexual. Well, they won't work. This one will. A lot of women in Malta. It's not like a place where they go to vacation. No, they're here to join a holy order. If they allow women in the order, or just simply be there for it. How's my old man doing? Just a monk. Nothing else. He's just a greedy and deceitful. Let him go. He ain't done nothing wrong. It worked! Get out of here. I'm trying to. How long am I going to keep this up? That's another question. Yeah, sure. The world of Blessed Virgin, you'll get what you want. $45. Lucky me, he's also at Lucana. I like that quick trade, so... Now you ask for an alliance. You have any issues? Asturian claim on France. And he's about to get France. If it gets me something to do, then I'll take it. The drinking contest. Stanislav has decided to share a few barrels of mead to an entire congregation tonight, challenging his fellow warriors to see which one of us will be able to drink the most without faltering. I shall be the one. I used to be temperate, you know. Several recruits accepted my challenge as a mere mention of free mead. And soon the main hall is filled with the cheering and clashing of tankards. The servants bring in the first barrel, while we all find a place at a long table, eager to start. Come on, start pouring already. Begin drinking. Yeah, I took a drink myself. Despite my best efforts, Irnarius is relentless, drinking tankard after tankard, leaving me well behind the match. In the end, I'm unable to raise my arm to drink anymore, and I lean on the table, conceding a victory. I just want to rest my eyes for a while. They call him 100 Flagons. Wow. He's my courtier. Oh, by the way, I'm a bit merciless, so I've known to show no mercy. You're gonna have to be, if you want to live. Make sure that a general opinion go down, but who has every right to question me? Eh? I'll kick your ass. Yes, the domain is way too big. But I'm a generous man, so I will be giving you all gifts. So that way one day you will learn to respect me. Once in every while. So Hetman is for... So I decided to share a few barrels of meat entire congregation. Oh my god, are we having another drinking contest in a year? As I get lost. And it's like the Warrior Lodge. Let me see. All of its members, mostly Polish and Croatians. They're all like, hey, what should we do this time? Huh? What do you think we should do? It's like, oh, I know. Let's have another drinking contest. Not involved in a war. You involved in a war? Yeah. Yeah. Round 2. Start drinking. Carlo. It's relentless. Still not drunk. Just I can't hold my drink, apparently. Okay, get back to seducing. I was about to say, where was I? Slow but strong. Lustful. Here you go. Here's one for you. This will definitely work. Told you. I ain't gonna be no pirate. And I ain't no mental midget either, because I'm a genius, you see? What's the matter with you? Who's that old broad? Just do so. An acquaintance of mine tells me she heard that if one digs underground deep enough, one will emerge on another world where there are people similar to ours. However, they are opposite of us. Their women are taller than men. The men stay at home and manage domestic affairs while women fight wars, and most scandalously, siblings can wed another. Still, my acquaintance said that she heard this and it was mostly peaceful and prosperous. What, are we gonna dig all the way to China or something? No, no. That's in America, with the whole dig all the way to China. Hey, for you Italian viewers, or anybody who has knowledge of Italy, or at least the world, in terms of geography, if a person were to start digging from Italy, where would they end up on the other side of the earth? Perhaps their strange ways is why they're prosperous and peaceful. A Jewish man's come to court. A man named Mari. How good are you? Are you better than my steward? Yes, definitely. You're in. And are there any good-looking Jewish women out there? Oh god, am I gonna be this kind of person already? I'm not talking about looking for Jewish women. I'm talking about people of other faiths that are not in my religious group. Here's an idea. You know, it's mainly Muslims you're looking for. Oh yeah, that one pagan. Well, unfortunately, they're all old. Try this one. But you need to invite her first, because I don't want to take any chances to... And I'm already seducing someone else at the moment. She'll be next. Excellent. But don't overstay your welcome here. Alright, what is it? It's hard to believe that there is a blonde Muslim woman. It just pretty much tells you that about the whatchamacallit. Gee, I don't know. Anyways, recently my chancellor approached me with the idea of her own. She proposed to establish solid link to one of the best acquaintances of myself, establishing a lasting alliance to our houses. Oh, from Bagna Cavallo? Yeah, sure. I haven't even negotiated lines. I haven't even talked to the Avars from back a ways there. Maybe one day you'll teach me something about what that's like. Since we used to fight them for so long. There you go! You're the seducer now! He's a well-known seducer and heartbreaker. You got 4 lovers, so... No! 6 lovers. Including your own wife. You know what, let's keep it up. Let's go for a record. I don't remember what my old record was. Yeah, sure. Who is Greek woman who probably converted from the Arabic culture. That's probably where her ancestry came from, right? Greek, Sicilian, Arabic. Yeah. Zealous. Oh, I just thought of something. That would happen in a future playthrough. What if you play as a character who is silver-tongued, very good at diplomacy, and it's like if I want to make a guaranteed alliance with somebody, is there a way I can increase their opinion? Seduce them. Yeah, sure. My workload has been very light recently. I've taken the opportunity to spend more time with my lover. Tonight, the two of me are playing around my bed when my lover suddenly remarks rather alluringly, "Remember the first time we made love on this bed? That was so wonderful when you, So who says we can't relive that experience right now? Huh. A lustful ruler. This ruler feels aroused a lot. Hey, duel for honor. Oh, crud. He got murdered. That means, take that off. Speaking of duels. Wait a minute. No. You're currently seducing. What happens if I seduce my rival? I mean, she's still attracted to me somewhat. That's an idea. Seduce your rival. Make her your lover. Would that be the most interesting thing you've ever done? No, don't discredit her. She's a loyalist. She's of kin. Do it. Let's do that. Instead of dueling her, because dueling against women will make you look like an uncivilized dueler. Despite the fact that we're rivals. But can she resist my charms? Do you like my hair? It's Avar style. Get her drunk. Then maybe she'll learn to respect me again. But she is a doctor of law, but I don't know about her, but just quiet, alright? What happens? 10 years alliance. There you go. Okay. It does not get rid of rivalry. But it's funny that you could still have a chance to duel against your lover, but... I think I would do that if there is some sort of disagreement that we had. If there is. That little... You know what? That empire over there. It's not an empire. It's still a kingdom, but it's empire in name only. They got Constantinople back. Oh, good lord. The Bogomils are taking over. Bulgarian revolt. It's tyranny. Yeah, the Avar's getting more and more reduced. Just trying to think of possible ideas to start wage wars against someone else. That rival republic of ours, right? Hey, look at her. She's a lustful one. Oh yeah, the Kingdom of Egypt. Alexandria is now part of the Despotate of Greece. Unimpressed? What are you talking about? I got an idea. I don't like him because he's Orthodox. But when he grows up, he's going to be the first guy to antagonize. Because I really want to fight wars to improve my skills and my martial education and everything. So I need an excuse to go fight some random war. Got assassinated. What the? I don't even know what the hell's going on anymore. People are dying around me while I'm just having a time of my life with women. And I'm trying to think of that one last big score before I will finally stop doing with that seduction focus, because your intrigue skill is high enough. You got what you want, alright? You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need number 8. Again, we have a diplomatic range. How on earth do you have a giant, you know, that's more attractive? How did I even know that? Oh my god, there is a winner in my heart. There is one. Strong, perceptive, shrewd, attractive. She's under Lucian. And I can't seduce her unless I bring her over here. If she comes out of hiding. Okay, for once, give her the money. I mean, I'm aware it's still under all that. I'm aware of that. Good. You've come out of hiding now. There's no reason to be afraid. Is it possible to seduce a person who is in hiding? It probably won't work. I received news that my lover was with the child. Hopefully we'll be able to persuade her husband to be your real father. Well, one can only hope. Told you it didn't work. Anyways, in the court of... Hey, how you doing? Listen to yourself, you're bringing foreign women and those who are not of your faith. But your intrigue skill is high that nobody can touch you in these assassination plots. Uh-oh! He knows about my affair, and knows that child is actually mine. Yeah. Ruthless, unfaithful lecher and former lover. Parlay. One of my courtiers has a strange habit of squishing bugs whenever there's any nearby. It's a lot of fun killing these little wretched things, seeing them skirt around in fear, my courtier says. You are very childish. At least it's not dried grass. For some time now, my wife Dovernight has been avoiding me, not visit my bedchamber for weeks. When I demanded to know why, she's been giving nothing but feeble excuses. Today I overheard a couple of servants going, she contracted syphilis. Gonorrhea. Yipe! Good thing I had to broke up with her. I'll show you what that filthy cuckoo head on a good what? Filthy cuckoo head. She's not a lunatic. It's probably due to the fact that she's absent, but called her a cuckoo head. I never heard a man ever called a woman or a wife a cuckoo head. Yeah, we settle this divorce right now. But the Pope won't let me because he knows what I did. He knows that I'm merciless and adulterer. There's one way. We gotta frame her. Discretion is the cardinal word here. Make her look bad, and then someone ought to get rid of her, because I don't want to murder her personally. Some time ago, a merchant galley working for the Osprey brought back several visiting dignitaries from a distant land. Seems one of them, a woman's become a target of Agal's infatuation. After courting her for weeks, he has finally agreed to marry him and take up his faith and settle in Amalfi. Fate brought them together, I suppose. You single? Oh, was single. Alright, success. In case that Latin, oh no, Low Saxon woman doesn't work out. How about her? African beauty. Meet in a room? Do-do-do-do. Okay, last one, I'm serious. Only because I'm an adulterer now and there's no reason to continue this thing anymore, so you better switch that focus to oh, I don't know, probably just intrigue, just to get your improve your intrigue skill a little more, and then you'll be focusing on war from on out, since you're going to be one of the warrior lodge. I can only imagine how she must feel, has been able to publicly declare our feelings, which was enough. But now she must lie about the fruit of her love. I think he knows now. Oh, and he's from the Papal States as well. So, can't declare a rivalry war this way. Speaking of rivalry war, let's go antagonize some goof right now. This loser from Egypt. Just try to make him my rival, and then we'll fight a rivalry war. I just need somebody to fight, because I'm getting bored. But that will happen in the next episode. This episode's just mainly about seduction. Come on, you're gregarious. Why do you resist me? I'm just simply irresistible. Except that one time. Confess my love. I guess we'll try poetry next. We framed her! She's got gonorrhea. She's a bad person. Anybody want to get rid of her? Does anybody want to excommunicate? Because she's framed. She's a bad person. It could end either way. Count says no on the oubliette. Neither is except... Really? Nobody will care if I execute her. Or the easiest way out, and just say, oh, you know, come on. I'm not that really vindictive. Calm down, will you? And you just framed her, so... Just order her to take the vows. She'll be divorced. Why didn't I think of that before? Just get her out of here. And I could care less if anybody assassinates her, so... got that out of my hair. Hey, you're a genius too. We're around that age. So, wanna get married? Just another lowborn. This is good. This is the last one. Cold love poetry. Yeah, just stop with that. No more seduction. That's all you could do. So now let's just spy on people. And we'll end this episode on January. And I'll... Whoops. That is my bastard Tuscan daughter. Yeah, I'll legitimize her simply for the sake of it. Hope you don't mind. I fulfilled your wish, attracted me. Died of gonorrhea. Wait a minute, my father? And... Jesus Christ, what the is going on here? I did not approve of this. I did not have relations with that woman. Anyways, my father. They named you mayor? You were the mayor of... Whoa there. Yeah, he was a mayor in the county of Nafusa. I thought he lived happily in retirement, but he died of severe stress. I guess he didn't take his job very well, realizing what he did. Oh, anyways, that means that new mayor, he's got some stuff that I want. And we'll get one of those artifacts back. And we'll do all that in the next episode. So we hope you people enjoyed this silly episode while I'm trying to work my way up in the Warrior Lodge, but they're not giving me enough missions. For whatever reason. But in the meantime, I'll improve my intrigue so that way it'll be easier if I ever get into the mood where I start committing murders. And, all that. While I still try for a son. But if I turn 40 years old, I'm gonna have to forge a bastard son. Or better yet, switch to absolute cognatic. Yeah, switch to absolute cognatic, and then I'll name one of these daughters of mine. Even if I have to name a Tuscan. But she's not here right now. She's in Lord Tello. Bring her home. Here's her last act. That's under my custody now. I have every right to do so. So, we hope you people have enjoyed this episode, despite the madness that was. But, until the next one, so long for now.